Hey guys, so just let me know that you can hear me okay? Welcome. Just wait for people to arrive in the space just for a moment. Just anchoring, hey Kiri, anchoring yourself into the space. Just anchoring yourself into the space, yeah? Feeling your feet, feeling your pelvis on your chair or wherever you are at home. Hey Mark, hey Loretta. Just anchoring into your body before we start. Feeling your lower body, your base. Sending a golden cord down through your base chakra at your perineum floor. Send it right down through your perineum floor into the earth where you are seated, or wherever you are in the world, wherever you are at home or elsewhere. Bring this energy of golden light, go down into the center of the earth. Take it all the way down. Let it anchor through the crust of the earth, the mantle, and into the core. And in the core there is a citrine skull. It is one of the 12 of the Atlantean skulls, and we are anchoring into that energy of that skull as we begin this transmission. So let yourself drop into that citrine skull, yeah, the energy of that skull. And it is the beginning of today's transmission to anchor into that light. And we have a message from that skull. And it is a welcome message for this transmission. It is time. It is time for us to connect with our ancestry, the brothers and sisters of Atlantis, the energies that we have long forgotten, the not just the cataclysmic trauma that has been held within our bodies that we will work with releasing more of tonight, but also we are looking back at the technology and the wisdoms and the crystal light that has been hidden from view until we were ready to once again access this consciousness and bring it back to the earth when it was safe enough to do so. And this is because there is enough of us now that are holding the light in enough purity of channel that we can that it is safe for this energy to be returned to us and the planet. So firstly we work with this citrine skull energy. Yeah, the citrine skull. Yeah. Feel the energy of the citrine skull come up from the center of the earth. It comes up through your golden cord and into your central channel from your grounding chakra at the base. It is going to lift into the base chakra and come through into the central channel, activating your 7th chakra pillar. It is the remembrance of the crystal light of Atlantis. Ashabo do de barcata de bere baraganda de gibarku. Shibode barada na cara de giba do. Shinda dadaki baradadananar. Bere barananakar. Kede baragandaki kar. Kapotutudududakar. Katadaki. Shondaraki. Shondaraki. Shondaraki kiki. Shondaraki kiki kiki kiki. Shondaraki kurkandarakar. Kakar kaka. Shebedededede. Shededededede. Shedede baragandarika baragandarika baragandariki karaka. Shebaragandarika baragandariki. Shondaraki atutututaraki. Shondaraki. Shondaraki gatarakar. Kandarakar. Katarakar. Kandarakar. Dededeki. Dededeki kundaraka. Udududaranadake bardadarakish. Orki andaraka. Barakandaraki. Borkandadaraki. Borkandadaraki kandarakar. Borkandaraki barkandaraki kaka shideborgi andaraki. Shondaraki. 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 Shondaraka. Taking a moment or two to anchor in that energy, to breathe it, to let it settle in your system. Just breathing out, releasing, letting go. So we have gathered here tonight in this auspicious moment of the activation of the 12 skulls of Atlantis, of the alignment of the 12 chakra pillar of the Atlantean star beings, of the awakening to the consciousness of the hidden 6 skulls of Atlantis. It is our birthright. It is the people that have been attracted to this work this tonight are the ones that have remembrance, DNA code, light codes within the the technology of the Atlantean times within the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the pineal. And we are here. We are here as brothers and sisters of light to open the seals, to open the Atlantean seals, to allow the truth to be heard once again, to be felt, the consciousness of the 6 hidden skulls to be released from their hidden locations around the earth. And as these skulls are unearthed in the coming months, they will bring their consciousness back to the planet. And the guardians of such skulls will find them. And as they work with these crystal skulls to bring them back to life, if you will, the portals will open to the new world. And we will begin to accelerate even further in consciousness and the remembrance of many timelines that have been up until now slightly foggy or held back from consciousness. It has always been planned at this time that the skulls would be activated. The right people would find them and the tribe would gather, the rainbow tribe of light. It is through the consciousness awakening of these sentient beings that we return to full power, that we no longer become afraid of the power of Atlantis, and that we integrate this into our being without the trauma timelines and the Jandaraki karmic loops of the 3 falls of Atlantis. We are the 12 Atlantean elders. We speak to you today through this channel. We placed our consciousness upon the skulls many eons ago for this time of rapid acceleration for humanity. They were placed in secret locations around the earth at grid points that would then open up portals when the right people found and worked with the skulls. Tonight we support the unearthing of these energies and the acceleration of our own vessels to hold and support this Atlantean advancement. The DNA technology to be opened up within the heart matrix, the solar plexus, the throat and the thymus. Take a breath. Take a couple of breaths, yeah. So we work with the thymus space, the thigh heart space, in the recognition of who we are, the soul that is wanting now to awaken within us, as we work with the crystalline light of the Atlantean skulls. This particular skull is in the continent of Africa. The skull that we are working with at this point. We are wishing that to connect through our consciousness with the skull at this moment. Obviously, many of us know that there is much angst playing out on the surface of the earth at Africa in this moment. Today we are to activate the sacred African skull that has been placed in the dirt under the earth. It is to radiate out its wisdom and technology to the peoples of Africa. It is to be found by the tribesmen. They knew it was coming and they have been waiting for it. We are simply allowing the key-coded alignment to come forth through this channel and the Durgi Anda aligned consciousness of all of us. So let it be so. Let it be so. Let it be so. Ese baracondere baracadere baracodere baracadere dondere baracadere corcandere ki shebaracondere baracadere caranana shebaracondere baracadere shebaracandere ki shandare baracadere ki shangaragandere ki randere ki shandare ki shandare ki shandare ki shandare ki baracandana baracandere ki baracandere ki caracandere ka candandere ka tandandere ki andere ka randere ki andere ka reanyandandere ka randere ka delle baracadere baracandere ki ele i Eskele iele kurko onda de kapaka de brico de barcandargi alla ca. De bada shundanaka. It is done. Take a breath. Take a breath. Let that energy settle. The Atlantean African skull activated. Please share any comments if you wish. Have a drink of water and we will continue. Just taking a moment in between to anchor in this coding and to allow it to shift us. Thank you for being here, by the way. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your trust at this powerful time. I welcome you to hold your skulls that you've brought into the space, that they also activated tonight. Durayandana, that we are as one in all time space, awakening the skulls of the earth to weave their magic and connect in unity consciousness and support the 144 unity matrix grid and the Atlantean uprising. Please, Vicky, please speak. So I'm going to work with another skull now. And this is a diopter skull, yeah. So let us be. We move our energy to the United Kingdom now. Yes. And it feels as though there's a skull hidden around the Glastonbury area that is waiting for it to be freed. And this is to release the heart of humanity from its burden of Atlantis. So feel your heart chakra, yeah? Feel the center of your heart. This energy is to come forth to open our hearts, to support our hearts to flourish even in a time of distress, that we more feel a resilience and fortification of the heart chakra, and that we return the and we return, thanks Olga, to the original blueprint of our hearts, the Atlantean hearts that have been sort of discarded and hidden and even been fearful of connecting to because of the trauma of Atlantis. So let us now work with this skull energy of the heart skull of humanity, around the grid location of Durki Indi, Dark Anda, Glastonbury. And we wish to call forth those that hold the ancient Druid wisdom of England. We hold within our hearts that the one that has been chosen will find it, will unearth the heart skull of humanity, the heart of Atlantis, and bring it back to the people. So just listen to this sound and let it resonate through your heart space now. Ashandare gondor ki patandare ki parkandare ki patandar ki kar. Bandandar gandar 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 gandar. Bandar ki bandandandar kar. Shondor condor condor condor. Condor condor. We open up the heart vortex, the frequency of love at Glastonbury now. Shondare banadare barakandare bandadarandare. Barakandare gandar kar. Kile parki andar. As we open this skull to the frequencies of the earthly plane, this life, it is pushing out and cleansing the area of Glastonbury of nefarious energies, of contamination, of rituals gone wrong. We are bringing the true Druid heart back to Glastonbury. Shombargia badide badege shele barki condor 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 baragandide beregie shele bedegieshke gorkoka ale pokur ale boku de bargi ondarka barkia andarka borki andarka borki andarakarka shodododo 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 shondori anda baragianda barianda shondoror Barianda de gira barianda de gira The threads of the rainbow serpent ley line are reconfiguring under the earth at Glastonbury. They are realigning with the vortex of the truth of Atlantis. Gashke barkandar, borki eshke barkokorka. Feel the green light of this skull emanating through the ley lines at Glastonbury, along the rainbow serpent ley line of the earth, spreading out around the earth. This energy of emerald light surrounding the planet, bathing humanity in the crystal light of the Atlantean heart. Shundere perigariki baruyandara yadriki tikundariki batandara yandaraki shiliberi gondara la 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 shiliberikiele belekiele bogondorki belekia bargondariki shondoraki karaka shodotototo Kukishki. Take a breath down into your belly. 2 actually. Just take a moment out to sort of integrate that. If there's any words, please feel free to comment. We just want to take a moment to let that settle before we move on. Okay, drink some water, spray a spray, put some oil on, whatever you feel guided to do. And I'm just going to move on to another crystal skull in a second, but yeah, take your time. Yes, Vicky, we are shifting timelines. Thanks, Karina. So are you guys okay to continue, yeah? Sorry, I didn't even introduce myself today. Most of you know me, I'm Michael. I've been channeling for since 2013, and it is ramping up significantly since I moved from Sydney to the Sunshine Coast. In the last 6 months, and so I'm really blessed to be able to offer these transmissions to support the acceleration of everybody's light body as we transverse these very awakening and challenging times. Yes. Okay. Yes, so we now move on. We now move on to the area of Australia known as Uluru. Yes, Uluru. We are working with a small skull that is hidden in the desert. Not at Uluru, but in that kind of area. We are just going to sing to that skull, yes? We're going to sing to that skull because this is a singing skull, this one, yeah? And it loves to sing, and it has forgotten how to sing, yeah? So if you're at home, you're in the presence of nobody else, Or even if you are and you don't give a shit, you can sing with me, yeah? You can sing with me, yeah? This is a singing skull, and this is a very small skull that was placed there many eons ago, yes. And it is to be returned now to the indigenous people of Australia. They have known about this skull and that it would re-emerge at the right time. They have been waiting for it. There was lots of talk of openings and pivotal, if you will, magic boxes opening on the 21st of the 12th, 2020. But but this was partially a magic show. So that later on, the other aspects of the sacred pieces of Atlantis would be unearthed in privacy and quiet. So we wish to sing to this skull now, so that it is returned to life. It is returned to life. And the power of the Earth's solar plexus is once again powered up by the singing skull of Atlantis. Shabungala kieteki kurku, tundur kunde enna ara ieteki, shunduro ie betukunuku, gandara ala. As the singing skull awakens from her slumber, she sings her song through the ley lines. She sings the stories and the wisdom of Atlantis. She sings to all the other skulls of the earth. She sings a lullaby of Atlantean wisdom to awaken, to awaken, to awaken. And remember the days of the fire dragons. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Amen. So once again, letting yourself absorb the frequencies, integrate the energies, breathing down into your body, feeling your spine on your chair or the floor, feeling your pelvis, coming back to your sense of your being in the physical. And as we sense our beings feeling this golden energy of the singing skull of Atlantis, we see, sense, feel a golden light emanating once again around the earth. It is showering the golden light of Atlantis, the fire codes of Atlantis, the blessings into the solar plexus of Gaia, and the truth of our ancestry to every being. May they awaken, may they awaken, may they awaken. And so it is, Amen. So take a moment, take a moment. Any thoughts, reflections, questions, please shout out, and we will keep going. We're halfway, guys, we're halfway. I thank you for sharing the space with me tonight. I never exactly know what's going to happen at these transmissions. I just get guided as a rough kind of title, and then we go with the flow. So thank you for trusting in me and the Atlantean way. It is part, I feel, of my work this life is to sort of support those that have connection with Atlantis to come into their power and to release the trauma of the past. So thank you for sharing the space. So we will continue, yeah? We will continue. Much love, Sarah. So now, so thanks, Loretta. So this is no kiandara na. Actually, we're going to go with a different one first, yeah? This is a crystal skull, and it is known as Chinese bloodstone, yes? Thanks, Carrie, good to hear. This is Chinese bloodstone, yeah? So this fourth skull that we are going to work with is Duribiyalaka, is working at the great location in the Eshena Ukuro in the Alaka. I'm not sure exactly where, but it is along the line of the Great Wall of China somewhere. And once again, there are some very, very old, wise Chinese healers that have hold the wisdom of the ancient Chinese masters, and they know, some of them, about this crystal skull that is locked away. And so we're just inviting the skull to awaken to the consciousness of these local indigenous beings, if you will, and that they also remember that it is time now that they find the skull. It is time to find the skull. So this is is an activation to clear the land. Yes, clear the land in China of the dark grids. Yeah. So this is a skull that is very powerful, very powerful skull. It is it has a name of what I hear is Tripitaka, which is of monkey magic, hey? But Tripitaka is his name. And Tripitaka, if you remember, on Monkey, had all the crystal skulls around him, yeah? On like a chain, yeah? And that is because he is based on the Crystal Skull of Atlantis, yeah? So we are unearthing this energy so that it can be found by the ones that are to hold space for it, but also to set the dark grids into disrepair, that they cannot be continued to be manipulated, and that they are underground grids. Yes, there are underground grids. So we're just taking our energy, our focus there. As I work with this skull light, it will beam out. It's like it will beam out this. It's quite a dark black, actually, a dark black energy that is going to permeate into these grids and kind of dissolve them. Yeah. Okay. So place your attention on that landmass, and on the skull, and on the permeation of the dissolution of the dark grid frequencies underneath the landmass of China. Ashadodo. Ashodo de barkanda de badandaraka. Shanda daraki batukunda de petiki kiki. Shanda darakata. Shanda darakata. Shanda daraki kototototo. Shanda dara barkanda de ki. Barkanda de ki. Barkanda de kika. Barkanda de kika da. Barkanda de kirotondoroki. Dereki. Dandaraki sheleki ku. Kuku darakandaraka. Barka bandaka. Shebada kie karka. Shebadi ke. Shede korkia. Shondarakar. Shondarakika ta. We awaken the Chinese fire dragons. To hold the land. Feel this energy anchor into your Earth Star chakra, 3 to 6 inches below your feet, earthing you, anchoring you into Gaia. Dundo tere parka anda darki eleki, shondorki andara kara ede, shomba arki ele bande eske urko, bondo di, bondo da, belekiete kodondor ki arka, eske e arka, donde rekikarski. Take a breath. Take some water. How's everybody doing? Any thoughts, any questions? I'm just going to grab a different skull. So just taking a moment to recollect yourself, yeah? They're the big energies tonight. Yes, Daniel, very much so. So, thank you, Shelley. So, yes, drink water, and especially after the session, it will be good to keep working at flushing our systems out as we remember the wisdom that the earth holds of Atlantis. Yes. So take a breath. Rochelle, are you very late? Sorry, I'm being a bit cheeky. Or maybe you dropped out and joined us again. I'm not sure. Ancient beings, yes. I'm going to answer that later, okay? The long question, yeah. Okay, so I just want to continue while I'm in the flow, and then you can connect with me later if there's online in Messenger if you want, if there's pertinent questions that I can't get to right now. My eyes go a bit altered and blurry when oh, that's good to know, Rochelle. So my eyes get a little bit blurry, so sometimes it's hard for me to read your comments while I'm channeling. So I'm doing my best, but they've almost gone right now. But I will look at these comments later if I can't now. Okay. So we work with a fifth skull now. A fifth skull. Yeah. And we go to the land of Peru, yeah, in South America. And we're working with, this is actually a pink calcite skull, and we're working with a skull called the Atlantean Mother, yeah, the Atlantean Mother. And it holds the mother frequency from Atlantis. And once again, it is to be unearthed by the local people and to be taken inside the pyramid and to be placed in the sacred location which they have known for many eons when it was time, yes? So this Atlantean Mother, a pale pink skull, if you will, is to return the feminine mother aspect to Atlantis, yes? Or from Atlantis to the earth, should I say. And this is to also anchor into the hearts of every human, whether they are aware of their Atlantean heritage or not. Yeah. So let us work with her now. Let her come forth. You may smell or sense roses in the air. This is the sweetness of her energy, her deep, grounded, and a motherly love for humanity. So it is time, and it is time, particularly now, that this pink light be released into the Earth's atmosphere, or should we say, the Earth's auric field. So as I speak this light language, it is also bringing a light of circulation around the circumference of the Earth that is pink. So it's almost like we're building a rainbow of different colors of light around the Earth into the Earth's auric field, and this is particularly to support and stabilize the electromagnetic field of the Earth at this time because of many different factors. Not necessary to go into them right now, but this is to support the electromagnetics of the Earth and the electromagnetic systems and the guidance systems within the minds of the individuals. Yes. So let this pink light go into the heart and into the brain. Yes, neural pathways of the brain and into the heart. Shantatarika Putataraka Parkatota Patagandaraka, Shabatuda Parkanto de Batik, Tikatoto, Tikototo, Tikotata, Tikotatanaka, Shintititititititi, Shitititititititi, Shititititititi, Shititititikututu, Shututundorki, Shuntutututututu, Jadadadadadada, Dadadadadadada, Shede Purkondari, Gambatatandariki, Shantatarkandarki Andarkandarki Andara. Imagine loose petals of red roses just floating out of the skies all over the Earth, bathing the humanity in love, light, consciousness. Shunda de pedekisho lo korkanta tatatandaraka shabatutututu. Shunda tatakiantataka. Tutututadi. Dudututadi katatata. Dudutatakiantata kandatakandaraka. Dundutatakandaraka. Orki. Ondorki. Ondorki kandatatata. Dototatatatanda. Dototatatanda. Dototatatatataki. Dototatandaraka. Dotototototototo. Dototototototoki. Dandark. Gadandark. Dadandaraka. Pele kiark. Pele kiark. Pele kiark. Pelepelekiarka, parka. Dur. Tindereki. Dur tindereki. Just let that one settle. Feel the pink divine love of the mother Atlantean skull. Her nurturing qualities, singing key codes of light to all the other skulls of Atlantis and beyond, awakening the frequencies of the skulls to love, to reunite, to sing to one another, and hold the space for the new Earth and the restoration of the new Atlantis. Take a moment, take a breath, drink some water. Anything about that one you want to shout out? I will try and read it, I promise. I'm just going to exchange skulls with you in a second. Thank you, Corinna. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks, guys, for your feedback. Much appreciated. So, the sixth skull energy that we will work with tonight, and then I'm sure there's a little completion process after that, is a small skull, a really tiny one, yeah, compared to the others anyway. And it is, I think it's called Kiwi Jasper, potentially. So if someone else has a better name for that skull, you may know. It's really beautiful. It's kind of interesting. It's slightly blue in color, yeah, slightly blue in color, yeah. And this little fellow is the sixth and final skull from Atlantis that we are working with in a unveiling and opening to the energy of it. And this skull, would you believe, is the master skull of all the 12 skulls, yeah? Of all the 12 skulls. Even though it's a tiny little one, it's power-packed, yeah? And it is known as the master skull. And when he comes to light, yeah? When he comes to light, yes, and life once again, he sings his tones all over the lands. And he activates and calls into action all 12 skulls and the keepers of the 12 skulls to reunite. So this is the beginning of the reunification of the 12 skulls of Atlantis by the awakening and the cold call for the master skull that is held under the land in Iceland. So we work with this energy, awakening, tapping on the ice, if you will. Tapping on the ice. That it may awaken from his slumber, knowing that he has time to speak to us in this formal transmission, that he returns our master frequencies from Atlantis. And this is for the throat chakra in particular, that we find once again the warrior voice of Atlantis within, the masters that we were and are, return to light, freedom, liberty. So let this energy now again rain down on you as I speak the language of light from the master skull in Iceland. This is a blue energy which will once again surround the atmosphere of the earth like a light blue auric bubble of light, supporting peace, stillness, and strength of the speech, of the truth of the speech of the Atlantean way. And so it be. Ashadudundur, Kibatadandur, Kibatanata, Kantutu Kundata Kabarkanda Deke, Jelegie, Tete, Dedendundur Kiantara Kandarka. We ask the ancient Eskimos of Iceland to come out of their cocoon where they are hiding and come and find this great skull, the master skull of Atlantis. Shantara kit 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 Shantara kit 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 Shanta tu 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 Shanta tu 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 Shanta tu tu taragata ki Barkandarka Barkandaraki 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 kar de kur de kurku do 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 Shanta tu tu ki Ishkita darka. Darka. Darka ta 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 ta. Take a breath. Notice the sense if your throat chakra has shifted, or I know my voice feels different now. Once again, opening up to the wisdom of Atlantis, divine love, divine speech, divine sight. And so it is. Take a breath. So just take a moment to sort of just breathe, a couple of breaths. We have worked with the 6 hidden frequencies of the Skulls of Atlantis. We have come back into alignment with more of the truth of our Atlantean nature. We have activated the sacred key codes of the 6 skulls for their sonar to be opened to the resonance of the skull keepers, so that they may be found. We have strengthened and empowered and activated the Rainbow Serpent ley line through the Atlantean chakra system that was placed upon the earth in the times of Atlantis. We have set the 6 skulls free. We have set our hearts free from the trauma of Atlantis. May many magical blessings unfold from this day. May the people of the earth feel held, loved, supported, cleared, opened, and compassionately accepting of who they are and their journey forward. May they awaken to more of the truth of their ancestry. There's one final piece I will end as a anchoring and grounding of everything we've done, and connecting of all of the 12 skulls across the land, that they may talk to each other now freely, without fear. This is a piece of green tourmaline. And this is the final piece I want to work with tonight. Yes, returning to the law of one. This is to pull together all of the 12 skulls, to anchor the light into the earth and ground us in our central channels of 12 chakra system. So working with the light of green tourmaline to complete. Shere borondere baradere barandere bargondo to tere bargandare bede shile borgandare kiete
Kiete kiete kete kotondorko tondorko kondorko shebaranda ta 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 ta.
The 12 have been connected. Transmission complete. Amen. So, just coming back to yourselves now. Yeah. Taking a few breaths, anchoring. You might want to go and walk on grass outside or have a salt bath, whatever feels supportive, just to pull you back in and down. Yeah. This green tourmaline, black tourmaline, obsidian is all great to support anchoring, yeah, and grounding back into the physical. This partly was also to do with the support of the brain, the neurobiology, and the electromagnetics, as many things are afoot to disrupt that frequency. So that feels like it's something more to be talked about in another transmission, but just to know that this activation of this 12 skull system of Atlantis is to support the electromagnetics of of the human consciousness, as well as the grid system of the earth. So thank you for this joining me in this powerful and very necessary transmission at this time to open up the remaining 6 skulls consciousness, but also then to flow on will be the opening of many portals. Yes. And these portals will allow consciousness to stream in from other dimensions as we continue to build the new earth. Okay. So blessings and thank you so much. Thank you for all your beautiful comments. As I'm speaking, I can kind of see them. My eyes have come back. So thank you so much. I don't really feel like I've got a lot more to say tonight. Thank you for tuning in and your service work tonight. Please keep an eye on my Facebook for more transmissions. I hope to do one around the 26th for the planetary new year, or the full moon on the 24th. I haven't decided which one to do yet. I'll keep posting these things out. Obviously, some of you know or some may not. I will be available for one-on-one sessions to support whatever's coming up for you at this time with everything that's going on. So if you want to reach out for a half hour, 45-minute or an hour session, you're more than welcome to PM me and we can arrange that online, or if you're local, Sunshine Coast. Some of the skulls from today are available for sale. And if you feel really drawn to one and you want to connect with it more, I would ask that you message me privately and I can let you know if it's one that I feel I want to let go of and one that I feel is for sale. Yeah. Obviously, I have stepped up selling crystals because I feel that it is part of me getting my energy around different places while I'm sort of a bit stuck here in the Sunshine Coast. So if you feel to connect with some of the crystals that I keep an eye on my Facebook, I post some from time to time. And yes, Rochelle, it's yes to the raven, please, 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 do not hesitate. Maybe you can hesitate on the lion, but not the raven, yeah? Anyway, to everybody else, please keep an eye on my wall. You'll see the crystals that I've got for sale. You'll see the transmissions, and you can connect with me for one-on-ones if you wish. I'm truly thankful for you pitching up tonight. And yes, Claudine, maybe there's a dragon. Maybe there's also a dragon workshop coming too. I've said I'm going to do that, so I feel that will come. I know we do include them in some of the events, but I think there's a purposeful dragon transmission that will come soon, for sure. So thank you for tuning in. Of course, I will be doing an 8/8 transmission, whether it's 1 hour or 2 hours. I haven't decided yet. This will be. I will feel and tune into this more readily. Of course, I was going to do that in Sydney, but I've had to cancel that, obviously, because of the lockdown and the restrictions in flights, etc. So I will probably do it from here, and I'll keep you posted about what and when and how. So much love to you all. And I'll bid you good night, or good day if you're overseas. Thank you for tuning in. Much love. Take care. See you very soon. Bye-bye.